Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Ranting Usher, and for this video I've chosen to entertain a hypothetical scenario I find very interesting. One in which the bizarre netherworlds of Twin Peaks, both the Black and the White Lodge, are accessible to characters from entirely different shows. I'm going to define these dimensional realms as clearly as I can for those of you who may not be familiar with them. Then I'm going to go over some characters in particular that I would like to see inhabit these dimensions, and then elaborate about which lodge I feel would best suit them, and why. Let me talk you to your seat. The entrance to both realms can be found in Ghostwood Forest, at a particular clearing referred to as Glastonbury Grove. The lodges can be accessed while we are dreaming, if we are in a great state of fear or love while at the threshold, or when Jupiter and Saturn are conjunct. Morganitu, Ethsa non osla, Ejdel Kab, Ethut, Maglu. The Black Lodge is shrouded in red curtains. The floor is arranged in onyx and ivory patterns. The Black Lodge, or the waiting room, exists outside of time and space as we know it. The lines between future and past are blurred. Speech is awkward and slow, even reversed. Strange entities lurk around every corner. The entities feast on creamed corn, or garmonbosia, the culinary manifestation of human pain, sorrow, and misery. The Native Americans believe that we must remain in this purgatory, facing our regrets, correcting our mistakes, as well as confronting our own shadow selves for as long as it takes until our souls achieve perfection. Then, and only then, can we ascend into the White Lodge. Out of all the settings in the Twin Peaks universe, the White Lodge is the one that is shown the least. In fact, we catch only a glimpse of the White Lodge, as Major Garland Briggs recounts his bizarre experience. There is some debate about whether or not the fireman's lair in Season 3 is the White Lodge. I personally think it could be, but I will leave it to your discretion. Very little is known about the White Lodge other than what is referenced in dialogue by a variety of characters. It is a place of great goodness, dripping with sweet nectar. It is a bright place, a holy place, in which its inhabitants are filled with happiness and harmony. While it is never officially stated, it is very likely that the spirits of the White Lodge consume cherry pie. It is the opposite of garmonbosia. The spirits believe that cherry pie is beneficial to the soul. Now, as promised, I'm going to go over some of the characters that I would like to see inhabit both the Black and White Lodge of Twin Peaks. The first character I'm going to talk about is 11/Jane from Stranger Things. As fans of the series know full well, she is no stranger to alternate dimensions. I believe 11 would do well in the Black Lodge. She possesses extraordinary gifts of foresight and telekinesis that the spirits of the Lodge often wield with a certain pride. 11/Jane is a girl of few words and would no doubt adhere to the advice of the giant that it is better to listen than to talk. While speaking in reverse and understanding cryptic messages offered by the arm and others is difficult, 11 possesses a unique mindset that would enable her to communicate with the lodge spirits with minimal difficulty. 11's shadow self, or doppelganger, would likely be an exaggerated version of the girl that her sister Carly, or 8, tried to convert her into being. Should the two 11s use their gifts against one another, it would be interesting to see which one of them would come out the victor, but I'm going to be optimistic in this instance and say that the real 11 is triumphant over her doppelganger. It is plausible to assume that 11 would approach the Black Lodge with a courage rarely exhibited by those who enter. For that very reason, I think it is very likely 11 would be granted departure from the Black Lodge, and that eventually her soul would be accepted into the White Lodge. The next character I'll talk about is Will Byers, also from Stranger Things. While there is no denying that Will Byers has endured several experiences with the Upside Down, having been a prisoner there, as well as being possessed by the entities that reside within the dimension, Will has neither the strength nor the supernatural abilities that 11 has. And for that reason, I fear that the Black Lodge would annihilate his soul. Will Byers would definitely be better suited for the White Lodge, not just because it would make him happy, but because I believe he would be released with a sense of enlightenment, a sense of wisdom to carry with him on his future journeys. So this concludes part 1 of characters from different shows that I would like to see in the Twin Peaks lodges. Be sure to come back next time for part 2 of this video, as well as the continuation of my Stranger Things Season 2 review. Thank you so much for watching. I am the Ranting Usher, and if you enjoyed this video, please click the thumbs up. And if you have any thoughts or ideas, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Lyle name Srea if it newt ni diaga. Yoi isle.